Good afternoon, man. And welcome back to the Electrician's Tool channel. Today I'm going to do a quick review on my some insulated needle nose pliers by different manufacturers. The um, the manufacturer that I have before you, all of them are heavyweights in the electrical field, in the tool industry. But I'm going to just tell you, I'm going to name off some pros and cons that about each one of them, plus and minuses, which ones I prefer, which ones I would default back to use on a daily basis, and which one would be my number one pick. Right here, the first one, I have the GREENLEE insulated needle nose pliers. Number two is the CHANNELLOK insulated needle nose pliers. And third is the WIHA insulated needle nose pliers. Now, again, all of these pliers are top of the line. All of them are top of the line manufacturers. But some of them feel better than others, some of them look better than others, some of them design better than others, and so on and so forth. Let's start with the GREENLEE. Overall, I like the way the insulation feels around here. I like the size, I like the weight. They're kind of hard to open up. You know, you have to kind of lubricate them to open them up, but they don't have anything else special like cutting wires. You can cut it with the knife on the side here if you choose to, but as far as like the little dedicated holes, wire ports, if you want to strip wires, we don't have that. No fish tape pullers or anything like that. But if you can see right here, they are well machined. I don't feel any rough edges. I don't know if GREENLEE were the manufacturer of the plier itself, the steel, or if they bought it and stamped their name on it. I'm not sure, but I can tell you the handle feels really good. Feels really good, really good, quality made, and I do like it. I do like them a lot. They also have the yellow insulation underneath this orange insulation, whereas if it was to get damaged or this insulation was to get peeled or cut, you will be able to see that yellow, and they want you to dispose of the pliers. And because of that, well, but overall, I mean, would the pliers still be functional as an insulated plier? They choose that I mean, for safety reasons, they wouldn't want you to use it like that. You know, some people I know, they paid $50 for these pair of pliers. They get a crack in it. You know, you won't throw the pliers away, even if you just use them for daily. You may not use them for working on live circuits, but you'll use them for something else. I won't throw them away either. I'll just use them for non live wires. That's all. But I use them for something else. But they are some good pliers, and they do feel good. Right here is the CHANNELLOK. Now, these also feel good. These also like kind of stiff. They're open, and I don't know why American-made tools are, why they just can't get that right. They need to just oil them or something before they put them in a pack. And these pliers here are kind of old. I've had these for a while, and they still, I've lubricated these several times, and they keep going. I don't know. But anyway, now the con I hate about these, right now they feel slippery. This material right here, this insulated part, it feels really slippery. Whereas this one, it doesn't. It feels kind of sandy, where it's something you can grab onto it where it won't slip out of your hand. This one, it feels really slippery. Other than that, I like the guard right here, so your hand won't slip off if you just was working with it. I like that. This one has it also. I like that, but it just seems like the one on the CHANNELLOK is much. I guess as much. Well, they're about the same as far as the height of it. They're about the same. And I'm supposing that this red right here, if this was to get damaged, this blue, this red will show through. And the same as this one, they'll recommend that you do not use this plier as an insulated plier. I don't think they would warrant it, like that. But you can use it for just an everyday use plier. I wouldn't just throw that away. But overall, it's a well-made plier. I just this handle, I mean the grip, it just feels so slippery. Just feels so slippery. Now, but before they came out with this type of material, I mean this was the stuff. You know, this was the stuff. This is what you had to deal with, and you accepted it. But now, when you compare it against this, you know, this non-slip coating right here, well, this, you know, that's what makes this sticks out as one of the flaws. But other than same like this one don't have any special features other than just being insulated, none at all. So, and this WIHA here, this is also stuck. This is relatively new. I've changed my tool bag, my tool pouch over to mostly WIHA, and I've given my son mostly all of my Klein and GREENLEE tools. I showed up. I made a video of it, of his tool bag, but I've given him mostly all of my Klein and other tools. And in fact, this is one of the tools that came out of his bag. I have to put it back. I asked him, let me borrow that out of there so I can make this video. So, but back to this WIHA. This is a real nice tool. It doesn't feel, it feels manageable just like the rest of them. It's smaller. It feels much smaller than the rest of them. The tip, this point shaft here, it seems it's much more narrow than the rest of them also. And well, it's not as well. This GREENLEE is much wider than a Klein. It looks that way, and this one is much thinner than all of them. But these look about the same as far as the across the top. Now, this tool right here, it also feels good in the hand. And as far as this guard, like these two have, this I guess this little dip that they have right here is supposed to, when you wrap your hand around it, I guess it's supposed to kind of like prevent your hand from sliding forward, you know. But this also, the material here also, it feels kind of like this one. Not as rubbery as this one does, but it feels, it doesn't feel slippery. And I like that too about it. Now, as far as cutting, can I get something that we can use to cut? And we'll see if I have anything here. Yeah, all right. Tell you what I'm gonna do. Let me just use this extension cord, and we'll see which cut the best out of these right here. This is the GREENLEE. That cuts pretty good. It's okay. Wait, I didn't. All right, hold on a minute. Well, the GREENLEE cut better. That's number one. Let me see number two. Let me do this one again. Wait, hold on. I didn't have it all the way inside where the blade is at. Okay, that's that didn't. It's okay, but put this inside the blade. Okay, the WIHA is second as far as cutting. And the CHANNELLOCK is third. Now, keep in mind, these two are much newer than this one, but you know, this blade should still be short because I never really use these pliers that much, and especially the blade. So it still should be sharp, but it's not. Okay. So now my favorite plier, if I had to default back to out of these three, even though I've changed my bag over to mostly WIHA, and I have American tools in there also, out of the three, my first choice would be the GREENLEE. Second choice would be the WIHA. Third choice would be the CHANNELLOCK, naturally. Yeah, this is a real good pair of pliers right here. And this also, and this also. I could live with all three, but this would be my first choice. and second choice, third choice, like I just said. Okay, man. So I hope I've done a pretty thorough. I hope I've done a pretty decent review of these pliers. I want to thank you guys for stopping by. Thank all of my new subscribers. I want to thank all the commentary that you leave on and we discussed the tools. I want to thank you for hitting the all your likes. I really appreciate it. And with that being said, you guys be safe out there, and peace out.